Namaste, I am Dr. Gayatri. Now we will see Sharad Rutucharya. Okay, we have seen other Rutucharyas. Okay, starting from Hemanta, Shishira, Vasanta, Grishma, Varsha. Okay, all these 5 seasons we have seen, and now we are seeing the Sharad Rutucharya. Okay, which is called autumn season. Okay, autumn season. In this season, how is this season? In the last season you had Varsha Ritu, that is raining. Okay, it was raining, and in this, after 2 months of rain, now you have little bit sunshine. Okay, the sunshine starts. Okay, in this season also you have some rain. Okay, but less rain. Okay, in the previous season of Varsha Ritu, you had heavy rains. Okay, and then now sunshine has started. So you have little rain, and the sunshine has started. In the daytime the sunshine is there, and in the night time there is no other discussions. The daytime the sunshine is there, in the night time it is very cold. Okay, that is how this season is, and all the leaves becomes dry. Okay, it becomes pale yellow color and it falls off. Okay, in Tamil it is called Ilayudir Kalam. Okay, after the rainy season, this is called Sharad Ritu. Okay, so in this Sharad Ritu, Roganam Sharad, there is a saying called Roganam Sharadi Mata. Okay, like Varsha Ritu, the Sharad Ritu is also not a healthy season. Okay, in Sharad Ritu also you have so many diseases coming up. Okay, there is Pitta Prakopa in this season. Okay, the Pitta becomes more in this season. Pitta Prakopa happens in this season. If Pitta Prakopa happens, what are the things which will happen in our body? Heat will increase. Okay, there will be burning sensation, acidity. Okay, dakar, the belchings will come. Okay, and you will have starting of inflammations. You will have inflammatory diseases. Okay, all these things will happen in Sharad Ritu. Okay, that's why our elders, they used to say Jeevema Sharadashadam. Okay, if one is able to cross Sharad Rutucharya, okay, it is very good. Okay, so let us see 100 of Sharad Ritus. Okay, yearly once Sharad Ritu comes. I don't know what other important discussions is going on with you. Okay, let us now just discuss about this Sharad Rutucharya. Okay, so please remember, in the Sharad Rutucharya you will be asked. You will be questioned about Sharad Rutucharya. So please listen to this. Okay, it's a very simple thing which simple points, few points you have to remember. So Pitta Prakopa is there. Okay, and many diseases are coming. So what I was saying, inflammatory disease may come. So people, elders used to bless us like Jeevema Sharadashadam. Okay, Pashyema Sharadashadam. Okay, let us see hundreds of Sharad Ritus. Okay, let us be healthy. If you are healthy in this Sharad Ritu, you will be healthy in other seasons also, because this is also one of the tough season like a Varsha Ritu. Okay, you have Agni Mandhyam during this season. Okay, you will be having, your digestion will be weak in this season. Okay, like in Varsha Ritu, in Sharad Ritu also Agni will be weak. So what you have to do? Only after you are hungry you have to eat. Okay, and also not too heavy, not to your full satisfaction. Okay, you always you have to eat only to half of your satisfaction. Okay, you should not eat to full of your satisfaction. Murmuring, whispering. Okay, shall I stop now and take later? So important conversations are going between you. I am unnecessarily disturbing you with this class, I think. Okay, because there is lot of chitta vritti. Okay, you are not able to stop your chitta vritti. Okay, and that's why you are not able to listen. Okay, you are murmuring, going on murmuring with your friends. Okay, please come. And so in this Sharad Ritu Charya, what we were seeing is you should not take sauhityam, okay, food to your full satisfaction, okay, and only you have to eat only after you are hungry, okay, that is one point. And another next point is pitta vriddhi is there. So for to reduce pitta, what you should do, okay, you have to take virechanam, okay, for pitta the shodhana aushadha, that is cleansing treatment, is virechanam, okay, and pacificatory treatment is taking ghee, okay. So in this Sharad Ritu Charya, you are supposed to take tiktaka ghritam. Tiktaka ghritam means the ghee which is processed with bitter herbs, okay, that should be taken and followed by virechana, okay. For virechana you can use avipatti churnam, that is best for pitta, okay. Practically I have advised virechanam for many people, okay, they have been benefited. You know, they had lot of inflammation diseases in their body, some skin diseases, you know, some papules coming on. Giving virechanam next day, okay, the papules all subside, okay, it gives that much of relief and relaxation, okay. You give this avipatti churnam and then you pass motion for several times, okay. It will bring some weakness in your body, but it is good, okay. Next day that weakness will go, but your pitta is getting eliminated, okay. So you have to take tiktaka ghritam followed by purgation, that is virechanam, during this Sharad Ritu, okay. And then what you have to do is you have to take all pitta shamana, you have to take plenty of water. Taking water in the season is very good, because in the daytime it is the water it is heated by the sun. The night times are cool, okay, it is cooled by the moon, okay. And because of the water is treated with hot and cold, okay, the water becomes very pure. And also in the Sharad Ritu you have Agastya Nakshatra, okay. The Agastya Nakshatra, it's a specific star which rises in this Ritu, okay. By this Agastya Nakshatra, Agastya is a great rishi, okay. All the rishis are shining in the sky as stars, okay. We can see Sapta Rishi Mandala, all those things in the star. Likewise you have this Agastya Nakshatra coming during the season, and because of the Agastya Nakshatra Kirana, okay, the rays of Agastya Nakshatra falls on the water and the water becomes very pure, okay. So in this season the water is pure, okay, whereas in the previous season, that is in Varsha Ritu, Pravrit, the beginning rains, all the impurities in the atmosphere comes and falls down, okay. So the beginning of the the rainwater is not pure. Otherwise rainwater is called Divyodakam, okay. Directly if you could take the rainwater, if you could harvest the rainwater and drink, it is very pure, okay, because it is the distilled water. The water goes up and then from the megha, from the clouds it falls, okay. So it's Divyodakam, it has all anti-inflammatory properties, it has cooling properties. Likewise in this season all the water reservoirs, okay, which is exposed to the atmosphere, it is actually very pure, like well water or river water, everything all the water becomes pure in this season, okay. Whereas in Varsha Ritu you are not supposed to take river water, okay, but in this season you can take river water also, because it is pure, okay. You have fresh rains coming, so it was raining season, the previous season was raining season, and now also rain comes in the night, okay. So this season river becomes pure, everything becomes pure, so you can take plenty of water, okay. In naturopathy what they advise, take plenty of water, okay, like that. So it reduces the pitta also. So you can take this Hamsodakam, this special water, all the water, it is called Hamsodakam, okay. And this is the specific thing of Sharad Ritu. Always in the question paper they ask you what is Hamsodakam. If you didn't read, you will be blinking, what is Hamsodakam, okay. This the water in Sharad Ritu which is purified by Agastya Nakshatra and which is cooled and heated by the temperatures of day and night. it is becomes pure and it is called Hamsodakam. Okay, this Hamsodakam is very good for the health and you can take it in this season. Okay, Hamsodakam. And next, what kind of foods you take? Purana Shali. Okay, old dhanyas are all very easy to digest. Okay, Purana Shali. Mudgam Patyanam. Always green gram is said to be very hygienic. Okay, very healthy. In naturopathy also, every day morning they give you green gram sprouts. Okay, the green gram is so healthy. As soon as they come to naturopathy centers, they feel so healthy because in the morning they are taking green gram sprouts. Okay, which is very healthy. Green gram is Patyana means, Patya means way. Okay, Shrotas. Whole body. Idam Shariram Shrotomayam. Whole body is Shrotas. Okay, if all the channels are clear, the circulation will be clear. The circulation of prana will be clear. Circulation of the blood will be clear. Circulation of ahara rasam, it will be clear. So you will be very healthy. Wherever there is obstruction, the disease will manifest there. Okay, this Mudgam, what it does, it clears all the shrotas. Okay, for any disease, for any condition, you advise this Mudgam, that is green gram, as a diet in their diet. Okay, so green gram should be included in our diet in all the season. Likewise, because it is healthy in all the season. Okay, so green gram, old rice, and then milk is very good. Okay, milk with sharkar, because pitta is aggravated, so you have to take milk, and then ghee. Okay, and the Agni is poor in this season, so you can take Jangala Mamsa. Jangala Mamsa means that which lives in desert, like deer, okay, goat, which does more of exercises. Okay, such animals Mamsa you can take. Okay, these are all the diet which you have to take in this Rutu. And then you have to take the water which is processed with Chandana Ushira. Like previous seasons also we saw processed with sandalwood. Okay, sandalwood water, kaskas water. These water will reduce the pitta. And another one thing is mukta. Okay, this is actually mukta. Mukta means a pearl. Okay, pearl and then spatika mala. Okay, this will reduce the pitta. Okay, it is very auspicious. You have to wear. There is something called Mani Mantra Aushada. Okay, you have 3 remedies. One is Mani, Mantra, Aushada. Okay, by wearing certain money. Okay, it is very good for you. Okay, for pitta, the money which is advised is pearls and also spatika. Okay, and corals. Okay, pavala. Okay, pravalam, it is called in Sanskrit. These money you have to wear in the neck. This will reduce your pitta. You know, if you touch the pearl itself, it is very cold. Okay, it looks like a chandra. Okay, the moon god will be happy by wearing this pearl. Okay, so each pearl has, each gems has its own character for Navagraha. You know, they say you have to wear these gems for this Graha Preeti. Okay, so that Graha will be happy with you and it will bless you with all wellness and goodness. Okay, so you have to wear these monies. And then also in this season also you are supposed to enjoy the moonlight. Okay, being exposed to moonlight and sunlight is healthy. Okay, moonlight bath. So they do sunlight bath, but sunlight bath you have to do it in the either in the early morning or in the evening, not in the afternoon. Okay, you can see the sun in the early morning or in the late evening, and also you get exposed to the moon. Getting exposed to moon will reduce pitta. Okay, pitta, when you see the treatment of pitta, it is all so cool. Okay, listening to small children's voice. Okay, listening to the sounds of birds, parrots, all these things will reduce your pitta. Okay, you know which raga reduce pitta? You know, I think it's Bhairavi raga. Okay, Bhairavi raga is said to be Parthiva raga. Okay, listening to beautiful music. Okay, these things are said to be pitta treatment. These are all not medicines, isn't it? These are all naturopathy, in fact, isn't it? These are all naturopathy. There is all to means in your lifestyle. Okay, you have to enjoy small child when it speaks. It feels so good. Okay, you have to enjoy that. You must not get exposed